with quiet weariness, holding worlds I never named. Still something deep inside me kept a single ember warm, waiting for the moment it could rise again. I used to wonder why my energy faded without warning, why the weight stayed in my chest long after the world grew still. But now I see it clearly. It wasn't weakness, it was everything I carried without asking for space to heal. And healing doesn't come at once, it comes when you stop pretending nothing hurts. It comes when your heart finally whispers what it needs, and you choose to listen. Let this melody close what hurt you and open what is meant to come. Let every note remind you how far you've walked in your darkest hours. Feel the strength returning, slow but real. The strength you forgot, but never truly lost. This gentle relief belongs to you. I woke so many mornings with a heaviness I couldn't name, as if the night had passed without touching my tired mind. My thoughts rushed in too early, my body derailed behind, and I moved through endless motions, hoping strength would find me first. But it never did, not until I finally paused. There came a moment, so a little light I left. It wasn't failure, it was a quiet exhaustion no one could see. This rising belongs to you. There was a time when even thinking clearly felt far beyond my reach. It wasn't sadness, just a quiet hollow draining me from within. I rose each day out of habit, doing only what survival asked of me, with something inside unmoving, hidden in a place I couldn't find, and no one knew it. Because outside I looked unchanged. Trying to untangle what I felt, while my mind begged for a stillness I couldn't touch. I tried more than once to force myself into feeling better, but energy doesn't return by force. It returns when you stop pretending nothing weighs you down. That was the beginning of my search. I spent whole days trying to understand which part of me had gone quiet, and learned it wasn't just one thing. It was every moment I placed my needs last, every time I pushed aside what my heart whispered softly. It wasn't lack of strength, it was lack of attention toward my own becoming. That was my first awakening. Vitality is born again when you listen without judgment, when you stop demanding constant firmness of yourself. A new space opens, honest, gentle, where your strength can rebuild without pressure and without haste. Let this song awaken the light you feared was gone. Let it remind you that even when your path felt dim, something deep within you kept you from falling apart. Feel a soft but steady power rising, guiding your steps back home as your presence brightens from the inside out. This returning light was always yours. Now I can look back without breaking open. I can thank my darkest nights for not extinguishing my essence. Even in my fragments, something living remained. And though shadows linger, they no longer rule my steps, because now I know there is something unbreakable growing inside me still. Something that rises again. Somehow you made it here. You carried your own silence, your doubts, your scattered fears, and still found a way to rise again. That is not luck, that is your quiet strength. What once felt dim begins to glow again, and your inner direction returns with steady warmth. Your energy rises, your mind clears, your heart expands. Hear the emptiness sense, hear your vitality returns. For so long I lived on edge, my body bracing for disasters that never came. I woke with a racing heart, slept with restless thoughts, and carried a tension that drained my strength in silence. I moved through life defended, not knowing how to stop the fear beneath my breathing. A memory, a thought I couldn't settle. It wasn't lack of will, it was exhaustion. No one could see, not even me, until it became too heavy to ignore. Too soften, but calm felt dangerous. Still something shifted the day I stopped fighting my fatigue and simply admitted the truth. A small crack opened, and through it light began to enter. Energy comes back when you allow yourself to rest without demanding explanations from your tired heart. When you stop punishing yourself for not being breakable, every old burden loosened makes room for breath again. Every softened fear lets your strength return. Let this melody ease the tension you have carried for years. You are not meant to live in constant defense. You are not the weight your past placed on your shoulders. Feel your energy rising, warm and unguarded, as your heart remembers how to feel safe again. Peace is also strength, and it's waking inside you. Now I see clearly how much of my exhaustion was built from silent battles. I stayed alert for too long, waiting for things that never truly came. But now I know my energy returns each time I let go of armor I no longer need. And with every release I become more myself. You too have tensions no one noticed. You stood strong in moments that drained your inner fire, yet you kept searching for clarity, for ease, for a way to feel alive again. That desire itself is a sign of your returning strength. Here the old tension breaks, your body releases what it carried for years. Your mind opens to calm, and your energy moves freely again. What once held you in fear lets go of you at last. Hear your inner peace awakens. Hear your vitality rises. For years I was the one holding everything together, the one who listened, the one who stayed, the one who carried stories that were never mine to bear. I learned to give my energy freely, to offer every part of me without asking anything back, and slowly, without knowing to refill my own strength. It took time to understand that choosing rest isn't selfish, that setting limits isn't coldness, that saying I can't anymore is a form of truth. I had to learn to recognize my exhaustion without apologizing for it, to understand that my vitality matters just as much as the ones I love. A hard lesson, but necessary. Is where the healing begins. Let this music bring back the strength you gave without measure. Let it remind you that your energy deserves protection, that your heart deserves rest, that your tired body deserves compassion. Feel a new vitality forming, steady and truthful, as what you lost in silence comes home again. This return belongs to you. The cost of losing myself. I know my body speaks when the giving becomes too heavy. I know my energy is not endless, and if I fail to guard it, I disappear inside my own shadows. But I also know I can rebuild piece by piece until I feel whole again. You too have given more than anyone noticed. You stayed awake for others, stood strong when you were breaking inside, and held what no one held for you. And still you keep searching for renewal, for clarity, for a way to feel alive again. That longing itself is your return to life. Here the wound of overgiving closes. Here your deep vitality rises again. story was a broken path, a sequence of weary days with no direction left to follow. I learned to survive, to hold myself together. Even as my inner light faded, to walk without warmth, forgetting what it felt like to truly be alive. Yet even in my coldest hours, a small spark waited quietly for its moment to rise. There were moments when I thought there was no return, that the strength I'd lost would never come back to me. But one day, without noise, a quiet clarity appeared, fragile, small, but real. And I understood then my vitality wasn't gone, it had only hidden beneath the battles I had survived. It took time to accept that I deserve to rise with power, to feel light inside, to look at myself with pride without waiting for permission. I needed to create room for my own presence, for my quiet desires, for the parts of me that had been waiting for years. And when I finally listened, life began to move again. Energy returns when you dare to see yourself clearly, when you stop running from what hurt and from what you need. It returns when you embrace your heart's sincerity, when you give yourself the tenderness you gave to others for so long. That is when everything wakes. Let this melody remind you that your life did not end in exhaustion. There are still paths that light up the moment you face them. Feel a warm and steady force rising, a presence rebuilding itself from inside your chest. This returning power is not a miracle, it is your truth, learning to breathe again. Now I can look back without losing myself. I can thank my hardest nights for not dimming my essence, for teaching me that even in my broken pieces, something living remained. And though shadows still appear, they no longer decide my direction, because now I know there is something unshaken growing inside me, something rising still. begins.